Hi, I'm Tristan.
And I'm Seth with Tristan Gary Designs. Welcome to the Rose Hill neighborhood of Kirkland, Washington. We're at a 2005 house. It was very well done. It was a nice home, and it didn't really need a whole lot, but the homeowners wanted to update it just enough so they could really enjoy it.
This is a special one. We've known these clients for a long time. Our oldest son played premier soccer with their son. I think they started when they were 9 years old. And so we've known them over the years. Once our boys stopped playing together, we just always had check-ins and meetups, and they're just really special to us.
The home was in great condition. It just needed some updates. So one of the things that they really wanted to eliminate was some overframing around a lot of the beams and posts throughout the house, especially the main living area. You came into the main entry and the walls were kind of bumped in. It kind of narrowed down. There was a little bit of a collar there until you get into the main living space. And there was still some overframing through the beams and posts. They were also looking to reconfigure their kitchen. What did they want to do?
In the kitchen, we removed a corner pantry, and one of the dilemmas with doing that is you need to make sure there's enough storage throughout the kitchen. So we created a buffet in the dining room, and with that and putting the pantry to the left of the refrigerator that couldn't even fully open before, she now has way more storage than she ever did before. So sometimes removing something, you gain so much more space and usability in the rest of the kitchen, where it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case.
Mm-hmm. So we reconfigured the kitchen, and rather than having the cooking surface over on one of the perimeter walls, we brought it into the island.
This was kind of one of the first of many areas where Elaine had what she had, liked what she had, thought she was going to keep what she had, just redo what she had. So this was one of those where she said okay and trusted me, and we made one large flat island for her. And she is so happy that we went this route. Opening up the home, because they are the hosts for family, friends, for gatherings, was really important for them, and they now are able to sit 10 people in their dining room, 8 people around their island, and a few more elsewhere in the living room to host everyone and be comfortable. So in the kitchen, we chose to use monogram appliances. We often have the debate with clients, do we do a gas cooktop or do we do an induction cooktop?
So one of the benefits to having the induction there on the island is that it's not as hot to the touch when you have kids or other people seating at the bar top there at the island. They can't reach over and touch it or get burned because the induction itself has a special pan. So
it's safe for kids.
So it's safe for kids, and it seemed to be a really good solution as we're trying to bring the cooking area over more to the island to really incorporate more of the conversation with the rest of the entertaining community.
It's also just a cleaner look, but most importantly, you don't lose any of the qualities of a gas cooktop.
And easy to clean.
Very. Yeah. So we did that with a downdraft in the island, and one of the biggest challenges of this entire project was venting, whether it was the cooktop, the fireplace, the laundry switch around. That was really our largest obstacle in this home.
Yes, we couldn't go up because that's where the bedrooms are. So we couldn't go up into the floor joist there. So we had to go down. So by taking all the venting down into the crawl space, there was a lot underneath there. And in fact, where that range was positioned, it was coming right down on a very large supporting beam across the foundation. So we had to jog it over a little bit and then reroute it to the outside of the space.
This is not something I would know about because that's not my job. That's not my lane.
You just make it look beautiful.
I make it look good. He has to figure it out under the house. Works for me.
Check.
Oh, yep.
Go team.
Go team. So per code, you have to have an outlet every 6 feet or something like that. And in islands, you still have to meet those qualifications. So in the island, we have outlets underneath, if you use that as a workstation.
On the bar side.
On the bar side, but it doesn't make sense to like go around to the other side to plug in an appliance, but you have to figure it out when you create this large space.
That was one of the things we sacrificed when we got rid of that vertical surface, that vertical edge, from having the 2 planes of the island. All of a sudden it came one, and we lost that vertical surface. So we didn't have anything to put the outlets on. So what was your solution?
And I never like to see them anyway, but
correct.
Is what it is. So we found a pop-up outlet. It in the island. It actually charges your phone on the top as well, but it's great. It hides. Sometimes it's really fun to get a design approved by the client and then throw something in there later that you knew they weren't going to say yes to in the first place. And I did that with a very fun mural wall in the dining room. I showed it to Elaine and she said, absolutely not. And then she took it to Drew and Drew was like, sure, why not? And so we went for it and it is their favorite part.
Cheers to Drew.
Cheers to Drew.
Way to go, Drew.
So whenever we're designing any space, something has to be the star. In our kitchen, which is flanking the dining room, we got to have a little bit of fun with the backsplash. And it's a beautiful handmade clay tile set in a 90-degree herringbone. And so it's a little different from a traditional herringbone, and we went with a high contrast grout, so you really saw that pattern, and it's striking.
It is striking. That's the perfect word. We came up to a little bit of an obstacle because Tristan wanted the herringbone and spec'd it, but our tile guy said it's going to be completely cost prohibitive. With the herringbone, all of those pieces have to be cut. So every piece essentially was a special cut. So we thought about it, looked at it, and convinced our tile guy that doing the 90-degree herringbone or the straight herringbone was going to be a great solution, and you don't have the cut pieces that you needed. Tristan also chose, like she said, that contrasting grout color. It just pops. Really striking. Came out beautifully.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I like it. They like it.
Most important.
Most important. One of my favorite wins would be the fireplace wall in the living room. That one was kind of, one side was a fireplace and one side was storage. And so we centered it all, added some storage back in with lighting, and it's just a really very pretty focal point of the room now.
That living room wall really came out well. We were able to center the fireplace, have more of a linear fireplace, add some lighting on the sides, and keep it really well balanced. There was a lot of recessed light, kind of indirect light that we were able to incorporate there as well. There was a challenge with venting.
Yeah, but
Venting
that's also one of the coolest things about it.
But it is very cool.
Yes.
It was a great solution.
It has a cool vent.
We made a custom vent for him, which is high along the ceiling. Very small, linear, painted out black. Came out very cool.
But that allows you to put your TV above the fireplace and have millwork or other materials that previously you couldn't with a fireplace come right up to it.
Another spot on the main floor that we wanted to redo and make real comfortable was Elaine's office, home office. So it didn't take a whole lot of work, really. Mm-hmm. We did some millwork as a wainscot, and then a really great paper that Tristan found that went from wainscot up to the ceiling. Really opened it up, polished off the whole thing, and really came out nice. We were able to coordinate the furniture a little bit so that there was a seating area so she could go ahead and sit and read, still look out the windows. Really comfortable, warm space, very inviting, and that was a big win.
We took that same wainscoting from the office into the entry as an adjacent room. We raised the height of that for the high ceilings, a new chandelier and some ceiling detail, and that was all it took there. The final piece to the main floor was this bathroom, and it's the one that the guests use, so it's really special. It's black and white, it's classic, it's got a wood furniture piece, vanity, and it's with a marble top. It's beautiful.
And we replaced like for like, so we didn't reconfigure the bathroom at all. We kept the same position of everything and just found some really great finishes that just nailed that main floor bathroom. The master bathroom was high on their list. The master bath and bedroom. They really wanted a master suite. And the way it was just a little old, really nothing aspirational, except in 2005, someone had a great idea that there was going to be a clear see-through fireplace between the bedroom and the bathtub.
Boom, chick, bow, wow.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. So that was on the list to try to remove and create a better solution.
So So we removed the see-through fireplace going between the bedroom and the bathroom. We created another closet for storage for Elaine because that was really important for her. And again, keeping that like for like in the master bathroom, but just elevating everything, removing the built-in jacuzzi bathtub, adding a freestanding bathtub, a much larger shower, heated tile floors with a pattern in them, his and hers vanities with similar lighting but not exact lighting. They complement each other.
And with that master bathroom, it was really great because that built-in tub was so heavy. All of a sudden, putting in a freestanding tub just made the whole thing so much more spacious and open and airy and light. The lighting was great. The heated floor was just really comfortable, nice on your feet. But what's Elaine's favorite?
Elaine's favorite is absolutely the nightlight. We installed a light in the niche, in the product niche in the shower, and it pops on. They have very different schedules, so that was one of the concerns, was lighting and waking each other up. So we installed the night light in the niche, and so it pops on just enough lighting so that they can navigate and not wake the other up. So we added millwork on the wall in the master bedroom, furnished it, carpet paint, added some lighting, much needed.
Some great lighting that it really needed. Plus a couple of very dramatic, kind of really cool pendants coming down above the nightstands.
She likes those.
Yeah, those are great. Came out really beautifully.
I like to have a little fun in the laundry rooms. We put a fun pattern on the floor with the tile. New cabinetry, including a tall cabinet for the ironing board and the Dyson, because those are always fun to figure out where you're going to put those. But now we have it tucked away. The machines were backwards, so how many of you have where you have to pull your laundry out, go around the doors and put them in the dryer? It's amazing how many times we hear
the
this.
doors open and conflict, and you're having to grab stuff and put it over.
Yeah. So we reversed those.
And you thought that was going to be an easy task.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The venting again was a challenge, trying to get all the venting out. Plumbing we worked out, that was easy. But yeah, the venting was a challenge, but we worked it out. We got it.
Good job.
So then coming down the hallway, we have the boys' bathroom. The boys' bathroom was in good shape. It was fair condition, but they wanted it updated. So we did all new tile around the shower enclosure, did a nice vanity. Pretty masculine. It was really a cool one, actually. It was all metal. So that was kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah, it was bright, glossy black. It was very cool.
It's kind of like old school apothecary.
Yeah, a little bit. I was thinking of a locker room locker.
It's a boys' bathroom.
It's a boys' bathroom. It's great.
So all in all, I think this was one of my favorite homes. I really love a lot of the details. I love the kitchen, the master bathroom. I love that tile pattern floor. There are just so many little details in this home that the clients trusted us with. I feel like a lot of clients come to us with what they think they want. They have curated so many images on Pinterest or Houzz. They have watched their family members, their moms, their sisters, their cousins go through remodels, and they think what they had is the right thing for what they should be doing. And then it's really fun to present them with original curated items specifically for their home and for their family that they didn't think about. And that's really fun. Yeah,
or ideas or solutions that they never even really considered or knew was even possible.
Yeah, like a pop-up outlet.
Like a pop-up outlet.
It's really fun to take a home, design it, build it, and furnish it. You get to see from one end to the other the complete project. And I love walking clients through their new home and seeing the joy and the
glow of appreciation.
I was gonna say appreciation, but that felt kind of weird. I don't know. It's it's
pride. You know, they see it and it's like, that's my home. It's just this great pride, and it just resonates with them. It can be an emotional moment.
Oh, I know it is for me. There's a whole lot of pride on my part because I think it's beautiful, and then hope on my side that they think it's just as beautiful.
I think my favorite part of the project was taking your designs. They have these great designs, and all of a sudden something comes up. And surprisingly on this one, as you had mentioned, it was a lot of the exhausting, a lot of the venting. And so trying to be here on site, trying to figure these things out and make your design work out smoothly and as planned, but having to go through a whole lot of different iterations of solutions to try and find the best one. I think that was a great challenge and very rewarding on this project, trying to make it all work.
So all in all, it was a wonderful project. We were able to help friends. We were able to take their initial
dreams.
ideas, their dreams, and do even more for the home. They'd planned on staying 5 to 7 years.
Maybe longer.
Maybe they'll stay. I don't know. But in the end, I'm really proud of it, and thank you.
Great success.
Cheers.
Cheers.